Hey guys, welcome back to another new video. So in this video we are going to have a look at Lumia 925 and we'll check how usual this device is in 2023. So I have two of them. One of them is running on Windows 10 and one of them is Windows 8.1. So I have two more actually, so just for parts if I need. So this device released back in 2013 and it came with like 1 gig of RAM, 16 or 32 gig of storage, and has a dual core processor which is clocked at 1.5 gigahertz. And it was really amazing because of one thing: it got a really great camera for 2013. So the camera here is actually 8 megapixel with OIS, and it has a Carl Zeiss lens, which is actually 6p lens, which is new at the time, and also it was really great for camera features. The features which we are getting nowadays with cameras like in Pixel and other devices, portrait and many things like blurring the things and removing the background, all those actually backed in this device in 2013. So let's go and check this device. So as I said, two of them, and one of them running on Windows 10 and one of them is 8.1. So this one is running on Windows 10. As you can see, I have put a lot of apps here. And Windows 8.1, if you want to put some apps, you have to unlock the bootloader. And nowadays unlocking bootloader is kind of very difficult. Nowadays it's not working that much. Even the previous tutorial which I have made unlocking bootloader, that thing also not working for some reason. I don't really know why, but I'm still looking for it. So as I said, the device actually really cool at like in camera department. Rather than that, also it has a really great display, which is an AMOLED panel, 720p. It's great actually. Like the display is 4.5 inch, maybe 4.3 or 4.5. And it does support 4G LTE, so it is usable in everywhere still, no problem. The front camera is 1.3 megapixel. At the time the selfies were not taking over at the time, but still the quality of 1.3 megapixel camera is good actually. A few days back I have tried Samsung Note, which has 2 megapixel front camera, which is actually really bad, but this camera is good actually. So the device, the Windows 8.1 device actually working really great. And when, as I said, it came with a lot of features about camera, but if you update it to Windows 8.1, most of the features actually gone already. The application like changing the background and other things, maybe they are here actually, like in Nokia Creative Studio. If you go there, you can tweak the photos, and also it supports like 1080p 30 fps videos recording. So also it has OIS, so you can still record decent video with this device, although it is really compact. And it has like aluminum body, and also have shutter key here and 3.5mm headphone jack. And one downside of this device actually, first of all, it has the speakers is down here, which is not really great. If you put it like upside down, it doesn't sound good. And also you can't put SD card here. So if you buy this device, at the time you have to buy either 16 or 32 gig variant, and if you, then you can't do any more anything there, you cannot add any storage here. But in this time in 2023, actually it doesn't matter actually, no one going to put apps here, and maybe they will use it as mp4 or mp3 player. It's still really great device because it got Dolby Atmos and many things, and it does work actually perfectly fine. Basically, if you have Windows 10 device, it will work much better than Windows 8.1, but it will be a little bit slower than Windows 8.1 because this device doesn't officially support Windows 10. You have to forcefully update it to Windows 10, and Windows 10 is working really great here. So as you can see, I have got many apps here and which are working just fine. So if I turn on my Wi-Fi, so Facebook and other things are working. YouTube also working just fine here. So if I press on Facebook, so this Facebook application is going through web browser, which does work perfectly fine, like you get with your Facebook app, and it's working just fine. As you can see, I did not log in. And if you go to YouTube here, you have to proceed to YouTube because it is already expired, the browser, and there is not really any updated browser for this any Windows 10 devices. I saw some people are building some browser for Windows 8.1 Windows 10 actually. So maybe if I get those one also I will review in future. Also let's check the quality of speaker here. So as I said, it was really great for at the time with the big speakers and other things, and also the form factor, and it was really cool device. And I have seen a lot of commercial, and I could not afford at the time actually in 2023. Maybe I got my first Windows Phone in 2014 with me, no, in 2013 Lumia 520. I haven't used that device very much actually. So let's try NCS. So as you can see, the UI is not really good here, but anyway, it's working just fine. I have no issue with that. And as I said, it is slow, and it is slow actually, but it does work actually. It's better than the Samsung Note I have tried, which was running on Android 4.1. It even could not load the uh, YouTube page directly from the browser. Even third-party browser also I have tried, it didn't work. Let's try here. But maybe Samsung Note was released in like in 2011, but the specs were similar to this device, but still it was updated actually to Android 4.1.2, which released in maybe 2013 maybe or 12. So should work actually, but it did not work on this device. And let's try any NCS music if I can. So let's try cartoon on and on. Let's try with this device too. Okay, we got Wi-Fi. So it's really slow. Maybe it will be better in this device actually, because Windows 8.1 works better than Windows 10 in older devices. Let's try on this. Internet browser. One thing about this device actually, this device has AMOLED panel, and nowadays if you buy AMOLED panel devices, you will have like skin burning, very bad skin burning. But I haven't faced any kind of issue with these devices, although these are 10 years old devices. The display is perfectly fine, there is no like burning or anything. And it's not even in this device. Most of the Android like AMOLED panel devices which are before 2015, those are working really great actually. I don't know why newer devices having so much issue with the displays. Even if you take iPhone, is having a lot of issue with display. Samsung, whatever phone you take now, they're having a lot of issue with display. But this device actually works just fine. Like no issue with this kind of displays. I don't know why. Maybe they are making the display very thin nowadays. So because of that, so as you can see here, YouTube on 8.1 working much better because of this device actually running better than this, as it is on Windows 10, and Windows 10 a bit laggy on this device as I said. But if you have like officially supported device with support Windows 10 officially, it will work much better actually. So if I search NCS, this device is still lagging behind, and it closed the app actually. We can try from directly from actually in the Explorer here. Let's check from directly from here. It should work much better from here. YouTube. So we have NCS, and if we can see here. So YouTube working much better on directly from the browser, as you can see. It's working. So it's working just fine, as you can see. YouTube is working just fine. Maybe we can select 720p in the resolution, but I will say to stick in 480p because it will struggle a lot in 720p. As you can see, as I said, like the sound quality, if you put it like this, the sound will be very bad. That was a very bad decision because the speaker is located here. Actually, they could make hole here, and back then the technology is still there actually, like iPhone 4, 5, all those actually having this kind of down firing speakers. I don't know why they didn't do that. Most of the Lumia phone did not get that feature actually. The speakers are probably most of the time they are on back. Even Lumia 950, which is a great device, that one also. So let's check the camera. Why do I like this camera actually? So basically because of Nokia camera here. So it is really great. Although Nokia Lumia camera doesn't work on Windows 10, you have to use the camera from Microsoft, the one come with the device. Although both of them actually is here. And one thing about like the manual control of this Lumia device is actually awesome. I haven't seen some devices offering like this. It is really easy to use. That is the main point actually here. So if I take this watch and if I slide here, I will get my exposure, my shutter speed, my ISO, manual focus, and white balance. So everything actually here, it works really well. So let's try like manual focus. So now it's, as you can see, manually we are focusing and it's sharp. And if I take photo, and we took a photo with manual focus, and autofocus also work really great. As you can see here, it looks really great. In low light it will struggle a lot actually, probably, but it has like flash, which has dual flash, and it works really great at night. But as I said, it doesn't actually work that well in low light. In 2023 actually, 2013, most of the device actually has not really great cameras at the time. This one has actually really great camera for 2013. If I say about 2013, rather than that, what you can do in 2023 actually, you can make phone call. It does support LTE. You can browse a bit of internet if you want. Like if I want to go any website, if I let's see weather in Bangkok. So maybe it will show the Bangkok weather. So okay, we can go here. As you can see, 34 to 24 is the Bangkok weather now. So you can go anywhere actually. Most of the page does load, but it struggle mostly, but it does work. Another thing about that, music player is awesome in this device. It got 16 gig of storage. That is the one down point because you can't put your SD card, but a 16 gig for music, that's enough actually. I have my most of my music actually is, it will not go over 5 gigabyte maybe. So 16 gig, probably 12 gig of storage, there will be users available. So actually a lot. But if you want little bit more benefit from this device, you can go with Windows 10. It is really easy to update to Windows 10 and having some features. And also if you update to Windows 10, you will get a lot of apps and games, so that you can play games. And also there are app store, which is Windows Universal Tool. You can directly download apps from there. No need to use your computer or anything. Directly you can download. And also you can browse a bit better than this device. Although it will struggle, but it can load much more web pages than this device, as the browser is updated. Here it's in Windows 10. And Microsoft Store does work, but it is really bad. You will not get any apps here actually. So if I search like the old apps which used to have in Windows 8 store, those are also not here. So if I search like okay, Temple Run, it should be here. So Temple Run, so if I search Temple Run is not there actually. It will show you a lot of apps which are useless. Okay, one app which is here actually is Hill Climb Racing. I don't know it will work here or not. Probably it will work, but there is no Temple Run, and most of the apps are vanished from here. And if you want those apps, there is only one way to go: update your device to Windows 10 and directly and use Windows Universal Tool and do whatever you want. And if you want like camera features, I will say stick with Windows 8.1. Windows 8.1 has much better camera capability than Windows 10. I don't think Windows 10 performing good with camera, as the camera app is not really great here. Another thing about this device, actually, this device released with Windows 8.0. So Windows 8.0 has a lot of features with camera related, but when you update it to Windows 8.1, or if you restore your device to Windows 8.1, you will not get those features back. But still there are a lot of features to play with. As I said, the newer device like Pixel and other devices which they are now showing people, like you can remove background, you can blur, all those things actually back in this device from 2013, which is, that's why I say this device is actually like it came from like features for the time. Also you can use like case if you want, and you can wirelessly charge this device. Quite cool device. And also there is one problem with this device, not particularly this device, almost most of the Lumia devices, is that the buttons doesn't work properly after some time. It has this issue, actually I saw in Samsung phones too. I had to fix those. Even my Redmi Note 8, which is 4 years old now, it also having same kind of issue. The rubber inside, or the material they used, those actually degraded. But in these devices I have already fixed those things with some using working glue and other things. So this device is working just fine. But in most of the time, if you buy these devices from marketplace or other device in any other place, you will have these issues actually. And if you know how to fix these things, you just open the back and you can fix this. So that's it all about Nokia Lumia 925. Although I'm not doing any kind of review of our camera, because there are a lot of videos about camera and other things. I'm not going with that. The camera works still really fine, and it takes decent photos still, you can use. And mostly if I have to use this device, I will use it as a music player, and for like sometimes for my camera and other things. So that's it all about Nokia Lumia 925. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.